Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice for the week starting October 30th, 2017. And this is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Thank you for joining me, and remember to watch your Moon and Rising sign reading for additional information, additional messages that may apply to you. So, your overall guidance, we have decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So for some of you, this is about, it's decision time. You've been putting off a certain decision, didn't want to make it, you're afraid of making the wrong decision, but this is the week where you're going to have to make that decision, or it will be made for you and you're not going to be happy with the results, okay? For others of you, you know what the decision is, you know what the right thing to do is, you're just avoiding having to actually act on that decision and implement it. For others, you're going back and forth with something that is not good for you. It's a toxic situation or a person or a relationship, and you're really going back and forth, which should you keep that in your life or not. You're not really trusting your own wisdom. You're not really trusting your own intuition. You know what needs to be done, but it's almost like you just need to double check. You need to be extra sure, because it's still something that is tempting to you. Okay, so this is the time when you have to make up your mind and then just follow through with it. No more going back and forth, because it's really creating a lot of confusion and a lot of stress and anxiety for you. Okay, so it just needs to stop. You need to make that decision. Trust yourself to make the right decision, and then just follow through with it. That's how you make it the right decision. You follow through with it and continue to believe in it. For your career, your finances, your studies, we have the Three of Swords. So with the Three of Swords here, there's some sort of a betrayal or some sort of a disappointment that you're experiencing in your place of business, your studies, your work situation in general, okay? There may be a backstabbing type of situation going on. It may be that you thought your friends, you thought you had friends, but actually it turns out that it's not what you thought it would be, or you're finding out that maybe you shouldn't trust the people that you work with, okay? The Three of Swords is also a lot of mental anguish, okay? Feeling like you can't be yourself. You have to be careful what you say, you have to be careful what you do, you have to watch your back, you have to cover your tracks, and so on and so forth. If that is the situation, then again, maybe a decision needs to be made as to whether or not you should stay in that situation or look for a way out and more constructive options for yourself. This definitely feels like a setback, and it feels like a betrayal. It feels like something you don't deserve, okay? And you do not deserve that to happen to you. Wherever the situation is, it's going to be different for everyone. You don't deserve that to happen to you, but you have to make a decision about it. You have to draw the line somewhere. Okay, because otherwise it's just going to keep happening. All right, so just keep that in mind. For those of you who are looking for a job, the Three of Swords says, don't let what other people say get to you, and don't be disappointed, okay? You may get rejection letters this week, but the Three of Swords tells you you can change things up a little bit. Maybe expand your search. Maybe go for other types of jobs as well as the one you've been going for. Maybe go for different areas as well. Taking a different approach to things is really what's going to get you out of this funk, okay? For your communication and your environment, you have the Devil card, which is actually the same card, okay? Major Arcana number 15. So that's a double message for you. You're playing with fire with this energy. You know you shouldn't be doing something, and yet you continue to do it. For others of you, this is about someone that you are giving power to. You're giving your power to this person. You're giving this person power over you. Whether that is, by just believing everything they say, and most of the time it's not positive. By trusting this person more than you trust yourself with this energy. Letting this person tempt you, okay, with this energy. So the Devil card here is really, and it could be a Capricorn or someone who has Capricorn in their chart that is giving you a hard time. And again, the message is you always get to choose. You get to choose what you let affect you. You get to choose who you keep in your life, who you pay attention to, and who You just need to be civil to and not pay attention to what they're saying, or not take it to heart. You do have to make a choice in order to free yourself from this negative situation, because otherwise it's going to keep going and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. This is the week where you have to use your wisdom, make that choice, and then act on it. Okay, it's not enough to just know what you should do. It's not enough. You have to actually go through with it, okay, if you want the situation to change. And for some of you, this may be news that someone you know is going to prison, or someone you know is coming out of prison, or they're going back to prison. Okay, there's an element of incarceration here. For your challenge, we have the hangman. So with your challenge, okay, the hangman is pretty much telling you that your challenge is to act on what you know, to act on your wisdom, to trust your wisdom enough to use it. Okay, that's your challenge. You've been contemplating, you've been observing, you've been taking it all in, you've been taking your time, you've been paying attention to the signs, and it's been going on for a while. And it's gotten you feeling stuck, a little bit overwhelmed or uncertain of what the right thing to do is. You already have your key. Okay, you already have the key, you already have your answers, you already know what needs to be done to free yourself, to unlock that cage and free yourself from that situation. Whatever it is for you that's giving you a hard time in your life, okay, and that's toxic, that's negative, that is something that has taken away your confidence and it's taken away your power. You have everything you need to free yourself from that. You just need to act on that wisdom, okay, with the energy of the hangman. And do what you know is right, okay? Do the right thing with this energy. For your emotional life and your love life, we have the Death card. So another major arcana card. So you have lots of major arcana. So this is a big week for you. It may feel intense. It may feel a little bit overwhelming. But that's only because the energy is intense, because you're going through cycles, and this time you have the opportunity to end a particularly difficult cycle or toxic cycle in your life, okay? And it could be a relationship, an emotional relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be something that you're attached to, all right? With the Death card here, you may need to make a decision about a Scorpio in your life, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may need to make a decision about ending something or giving it a second chance. If it's something that's been going on for a while, and it's on again, off again, and it's been that way for years, then your challenge is to think about it in terms of, is this really good for me? Does this really make me happy? Or is it just surface level, it's okay for a month, and then it's hell? It's about really taking off the mask, really looking at things from a realistic point of view. Am I happy? Am I truly happy? Is this really what I deserve? Because you're going to have to make up your mind and choose what you want to see happen in your life. Okay? So for some of you, this could be about ending a relationship this week, or walking away from something that you thought could be a relationship, maybe with someone you work with, or someone you're in school with, or you're training with, or anything like that. Deciding what you want to do about that, because it's toxic, it's weighing very heavily on you, and it's giving you a lot of stress and anxiety. For others of you, it's about finally saying no to someone, always being able to just come back in your life. You know, it's someone that you would usually feel like you can't say no to that person. It's actually seeing that, you know what, I actually can say no, because I deserve better, and I actually want better. So no, that's enough. I'm saying no. And you're cutting ties with that, and by cutting ties with that relationship, you're ending a karmic cycle, which is awesome, okay? Because then you can truly have a complete fresh start, okay? And for others of you, this could be about new love that is trying to enter your life, but it can't do that until you release the past. It can't do that until you cut ties with a certain person, a certain relationship, or even an old vision that you had about what a relationship should be, or what a partner should be, okay? So shaping your perspective, changing your perspective when it comes to what you want in love, what you deserve in love, and what you're willing to put up with, is really the way to open up to new love to enter your life. Okay? So that is your reading for the week. I hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps if you're dealing with these energies. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.